Hi, everybody. Well, what a fabulous, fabulous day. Chilly start this morning in the 40s for some of you, but turned out to be the sunny day as expected. Looks like the high temperature in Portland is going to be 75. It was upper 70s down in Salem today, by the way, a little bit warmer than the North Valley. I'm meteorologist Rod Hill coming to you from the Vancouver, Portland area. The Portland Spirit landing camera showing the Tillicum crossing from this afternoon, part of my 18 camera live network. And everything was sunny today from the coast to Idaho. And that's basically the way it's going to be more than not all the way through your weekend. Now, it still appears that we have a chance to be right around 90 degrees on Friday, so day after tomorrow. Remember, some days back, I thought we had a chance to be 90 or close to 90 on Thursday, 90 on Friday, 90 on Saturday, maybe even 90 on Sunday to Monday. But now it looks like that hot weather that's been building from Texas up into Nevada, California, is going to hold to our south. And I think we will either be close to 90 on Friday or we will hit it. And then I think we're going to cool down, which I'll show you as we get rolling into the actual weekend on Saturday and Sunday. But there's no rain in the forecast over the next, 7 days at this point. And for the most part, we are looking at sunny, warm, but not hot weather with the exception of this coming Friday. Okay. That was the ridging taking place. Don't forget, if you haven't checked this out, please do so. I think you will enjoy it. If you're interested in learning about investing topics and how your mutual funds work and how the market is working, all of that, check out the Momentous Wealth podcast. And by doing so, that helps me out too. It makes my sponsor happy. You can find the Momentous Wealth podcast on Apple Podcast and on Spotify. Todd Pisarczyk's team from Momentous Wealth Management, a local firm, is responsible for the content on those podcasts. Okay, let's get you going with what's happening. And I think you know what? I want to go back and I want to show you this. Okay. So now that the weather is getting kind of quiet, I have time to do what I really enjoy, and that is looking at different sets of climate data to kind of get a better handle on what's going on. So this is a snapshot. It's a climate set that's only 4 years long, the year of 2020, 2021, 2022, and 2023. So 4 years equals 48 months, right? And right here we see the zero and you see my red dash line. So these are monthly mean temperatures. So out of 48 total months going back to 2020, not including this year, but the last 4 years, 32 of the 48 months all averaged above normal mean temperatures. Now, 14 averaged below and 2 averaged normal. So clearly, that is far from a 50-50 split. The point of this data is to reconfirm that most months, overwhelmingly, percentage-wise, 67% over the last 4 years have averaged above normal. That's signs of warming, right? This is data site specific to PDX, but I've done other data sets statewide, and I seriously doubt that you're going to find much variance, no matter what part of Oregon or up into Southwest Washington that you look at for this data. I wanted to look at this because last month, the month of May, technically averaged a tenth of a degree, so 0.1 degrees below normal. And I thought, boy, we just don't get below normal months that much anymore. What's the percentage? And again, the percentage is 67% above normal, with 32 months out of the last 48. Now, I looked at this data and I realized that all of the meteorological summer months, which are June, July, and August, meteorological summer, over the last 4 years, every single one of those months, 100% have averaged above normal. All of them. In fact, if you do the average of the last 4 Junes, you come out with 2.6 degrees above normal Fahrenheit. Interesting that July perfectly matches that, 2.6 degrees above normal Fahrenheit. August is running the hottest in terms of the deviation above normal at 3.2 degrees Fahrenheit. But this is just a snapshot of 4 years, a small data set that would give you only one conclusion. And the conclusion is summers are getting warmer around here lately, right? There's been a lot done by myself to illustrate the rising numbers of 80-degree days each summer, the rising numbers of 90-degree days, and even looking at 100-degree days, going all the way back to the year 2000. Before the year 2000, remember, Portland only averaged around a dozen 90-degree days or better all summer. Now that average since 2016, but that average is rising. And I really think if we stay on current pace, that average is going to jump up to 20 90+ degree days each summer, which to me, in my mind, is already kind of the bar of hot summer above 20, not so bad below 20. Remember, this year I'm projecting up to 19 90-degree days plus. Now we had 2 in May, and we may have one coming up this Friday, which would be 3. Okay. Now, there's not much to show you because there's not much weather going on. But I do want to show the European upper level flow pattern. Okay. So this is Friday ridging. Notice the ridge axis all the way up into Canada. This is the way it's been showing. This hasn't changed. Here's the upper level of 591 high, producing 100-degree temperatures down in Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, up into Las Vegas, and the deserts of California. And again, the ridging extends well to our north. Now it looks like we hit 90 on Friday, and then here's Saturday. We just like that, we get a little push of cooler marine air, and I've got Saturday dropping into the low to mid 80s, still warm, but we'll take down the heat. Sunday, no rain, but a little trough. That's going to help keep us warm. And this next system right now, this is Tuesday. Here's Wednesday. Here's Thursday of next week. Stays well up to our north. So 579, 570, that's a 573 contour height. So technically, remember, I haven't talked about this in a while, but as a forecaster, 10,569, but we just show the last 3, 569. The contour that's usually the wet dry line is a 576 contour. So if you are a number that's lower than 576, this is 573 as a forecaster, you go, well, this system could bring us some rain. If you're above 576, meaning 578, 580, 582, typically you're not going to get any moisture. So this is the next time we have at least a chance of some showery activity. That's Thursday of next week. But then you play this, and while there's no signs of any hot weather, here's 570, 571. That's probably seasonally normal temperatures, no warmer than 80, if that. There's just not much rain showing up the remainder of the month. Now, the good news is there's 579, 576. There's certainly no extreme heat showing up. There might be another 90-degree day mixed in here where things set up right and we get an east wind, but there's no what I would call extreme heat showing up the remainder of this month, but not very much rain either. Now, real quick, one of the big national weather stories has been this hot weather that I just talked about, building from Texas up through New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada, California. So these were the 4 o'clock temperatures this afternoon. And that's 104 in Phoenix. That's 107, it looks like, in Las Vegas. There's 108 in some of one of the desert communities in California. And there's 88 degrees getting up around the California-Oregon border. But again, this hot weather is going to nudge a little bit farther north tomorrow and Friday. We could hit 90 on Friday, but that's it. And then it's just going to kind of retreat back to the south and stay away from us. So that's pretty good news overall for the fact that it's not that normal for us to get 90-degree plus weather in June. So, I mean, we do average a couple of days, but certainly if we can avoid it, that helps push that fire season back a little bit further. All right, my current temperature feeds dropped out this morning. So these are not correct temperatures. Working to get this fixed, but the forecasts that I can click on are correct. Medford 92 tomorrow, 98 Friday. Remember Friday we could hit 90 in Portland, could be close to 100 down in Southern Oregon. Wow. And then there's the cooling. I mean, still warm, 89 Saturday, 87 Sunday, and a completely dry forecast. So that is down in Southern Oregon. Let's go over to Central Oregon. Bend, 85 tomorrow, 90 on Friday, same as Portland, 87, 82 over the weekend. So there's that cooling. And then we stay kind of warm, but not crazy hot going into next week. Newport, sunny skies, 65 tomorrow, 71 on Friday. Probably will be some mid to upper 70s at the coast on Friday in some of the areas. And then there's the cooler weather over the weekend, 60s, but staying dry. Okay. Let's just bounce it up to Seattle. And again, this is on my weather site, portlandweather.com. I hope you'll bookmark it. It's really a unique weather site. It's got resources for quick checks of the live camera network, what the weather is. It's got live radar on it. It's got these pages. I'm just using this one where you can easily get a check of all weather across the Northwest if you're going to be traveling. It's got a dedicated page for the coast, for the mountain, for the Willamette Valley, for the gorge. So I hope you'll bookmark it, portlandweather.com. Seattle, 71 tomorrow, nearing 80 on Friday, 84 Saturday, and then cooling down on Sunday, 73, and then staying in the 70s. So all pretty comfortable weather. And here is my courtesy of Hazelville Tire Pros Portland updated 7-day forecast. Today it looks like 75 is going to be the high. Yesterday it was 69. Tomorrow 84. So we're definitely warming, right? 90 on Friday, 84 Saturday, 80 Sunday, maybe some early clouds on Sunday. And then Monday, 84, Tuesday, 83. Wednesday, cooler, partly cloudy, 77. And remember that following Thursday, right now, at least eyeing the chance of a shower. There's no chance until then. So we'll see if that turns into anything or not. I'm meteorologist Rod Hill. Thanks for subscribing to my channel. That helps me out, and I'll talk to you soon.